Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my newborn essentials as a second-time mom. So I wouldn't necessarily call myself a minimalist mom. I don't try to do the bare minimum, but these are my minimalist essentials. I feel like this time around I didn't feel the need to buy a lot of things because I already kind of knew what I wanted to use and what I feel like works for me and our family. So these are my essential items that I would repurchase if I lost everything that I used for my kids. So my first essential is truly clothing that fits well. And this can be different for every single baby. Some babies are born really long, some are really short, some are small, some are bigger. You know, babies come in all shapes and sizes, and so do newborn clothes. But the clothing brands that we personally like the most are Magnetic Me. We have several of these and I find them so easy and so handy. I also really like Cloud Island. I feel like they're a really great price point. You get the sleepers for 3 for $12 or $13 and I feel like that's really nice. And they also have the hand fold over cuffs up to the 0 and 3 month size, I think. So overall, I think that they're really great value. And I also found this other brand recently that I really like. It's called Angel Deer, and we buy the footless ones, sleepers from them. I guess I should clarify that I'm mostly talking about sleepers because that's mostly what my newborn is wearing. But I really like them because they have really cute prints and they're more of a lightweight fabric. So those are the 3 brands I really like, and I feel like we have probably 15-ish outfits for him, and I feel like that's a good place for us right now in the size that he's in. So I was gonna kind of round up everything to show you in the video, but I'm really just gonna insert pictures because everything is in a place that we use it in, and as a busy mom, I don't really have time to go put everything back, so that might be a little lazy, but I'm really just saving my future self some time, so thank you for understanding. But anyway, my next essential is a baby carrier. Now, I love wearing my children in a pouch in front of me, but baby wearing is seriously just one of my favorite parts of being a mom, and I try to do it every single day. So the baby carrier I personally really like is the Boppy Comfy Fit. I feel like it's really easy to use, to put on, to tie. I always tie, so you clip it around your waist and then you sit the baby in and you kind of just shift their bottom down so it's sitting lower than their knees. So their knees are kind of going up like this and their butt is down here. I hope that makes sense. And then you make sure their head is supported by the back of the carrier, and then you can see their face. You don't want them to be squished down. And then I cross the straps over my back, and then I pull them out at the bottom, and I tie the knot under the baby's butt for just a little extra support. And that just works perfectly for me. I can get the baby in there really quickly. Both my children have been really comfortable in it. It does get a little warm, but it's not a super hot fabric. I really like the Lila Baby All Seasons carrier for outdoor summer wearing. And I tried multiple different carriers and wraps, and those are just my 2 favorites. So those are absolute essentials for me. I would repurchase them if I did not have them anymore. The next essential is the Nose Frida and Saline. Babies just get snot in their nose. They can't really get out. And these are such easy products to remove the snot. You think it's kind of gross to stuff the snot out of your kid's nose, but you really get over so many things once you're a parent, honestly. And I also like the Oogie Bear. I'll put a picture of them, and I'm not really sure what to call them, but they're sticks that just help you get out stubborn boogers. So those things are really great. I also really like the Mistela cleansing water for a really gentle rinse for baby skin in between baths. We don't really give my sons baths that often because their skin gets really dry from the water, and being able to have this cleansing water lets us clean their stinky areas like their armpits and their butts and the rest of their bodies without making their skin really dry. So I really like that. And also just get baby washcloths because they're way softer than regular washcloths or the washcloths you already have. I would just say 1 pack of them is fine, but it just makes bath time a little more gentle. My next essential is a very expensive one, but it is the snoo, and we've used the snoo for both my children, and they both really loved it and really thrived in it. And I think a common misconception about this snoo is that it's just going to comfort your baby for you and rock your baby for you, but that's not true. The snoo actually uses a gentle rocking motion and white noise that kind of simulates what's going on in the womb, and it's like what babies are most used to. And they're also swaddled, which I think is probably one of my favorite things about the snoo, because they're swaddled and secured inside the snoo, so I know they're not going to roll over. I know it's a really safe sleep environment, and for me that helps me get much better rest, which helps me be a much better mom. So that's mostly why I love the snoo. And I love that it kind of tracks your baby's sleep, so it hooks up to an app so I can know exactly how long he slept every day and like everything. We really only use the snoo for like overnight sleep and maybe one nap a day. It really depends what we're doing, but I try to at least wear my son for 1 or 2 of his naps a day, so yeah, he's not just sleeping in the snoo. And then once he gets closer to 2 and 3 months, we'll start transitioning to crib naps, so he gets used to being in his crib as well. And yeah, so I really like the snoo. I find it to be really worth the money. I would say to get it on sale. They do big sales several times a year, like 4th of July, Black Friday. And then the snoo has a really high resale value, so I think while renting it can look like it saves you money, it actually is a little bit more worth it, in my opinion, to buy it at a really big discount and then resell it. But that's up to you. And I mean, we actually have 2 snoos, one for upstairs and one for downstairs, which I know is really excessive, but it really just helps us be more efficient throughout our day. So I really appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, the snoo is definitely essential for me. Oh, other essentials that we have are a white noise machine. Now, I haven't really been using a ton of white noise other than snoo with my son now, because he is deaf in one ear, and I have no idea if that impacts anything with his sleep or white noise comforting. But he hasn't taken any naps in his crib yet, so we haven't used our hatch noise machine, and I actually haven't had to use our travel noise machine with him, white noise machine with him either. So I will kind of get back to you on that, but I do think that that is an essential product as he goes from like very newborn to like 2, 3, 4 months, if that makes sense. Another essential for me is a car seat cover. We use one from Copper and Pearl that I really like, and it helps protect baby from the wind just going in and out of the house and in and out of different places, and kind of, we're only really going to doctor's offices right now, but it protects him from germs in the doctor's offices, which I really like. And I really like with the Copper and Pearl ones, I can just wash it and it's good to go. And I also just want to say that I really like our car seat. We use the Nuna brand for both our infant car seat and our toddler's car seat. I like that it's a European brand and it has higher weights and height limits for when to turn them from rear facing and how long they can be in the different seats for. And I really appreciate that because 1, it brings more longevity to the seats, and 2, being rear facing longer is safer. So having tall children who quickly outgrow regular car seats, I personally really appreciate it. And honestly, that's everything on my like newborn essentials list. Like obviously there's things like diapers and wipes that you need. Oh, there is one more thing, and that is the Hatch Grow changing pad. I love it. We've actually purchased 2 because we had one for my son the first time and we bought a new one with this baby. And I love it because as a breastfeeding mom, I kind of want to know how much my kid is eating. And I love that it has the feature where you can weigh for feeding. So I just really appreciate it, especially in the early days when you're like, how much are you eating? Are you eating enough? Like, where are we landing with this? And so that's a feature I really like. And to me, it is worth the price tag. I also like that it's really easy to clean. That's a huge plus for me. And then there are also like other changing pads that are like the more silicone, easy to clean kind of thing that are a little bit cheaper, but they're not that much cheaper where I feel like they're worth it. I feel like I would rather pay the extra price for getting the scale. So yeah, that's just an essential for me. But anyway, I think that's everything else. Yeah, we don't really use a ton of things. Like if your baby, you find they're picky about a lotion, try a new lotion, you know, just try to go for like unscented, gentle things. I like Aquaphor. We use Aquaphor on like everything for my sons. And we've never had a problem with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I think of any other essentials that I didn't list, because I've been keeping notes on my phone and I've just been thinking about things that I consider essential, and this is really all I got for you. So I'll list anything else that I can think of, maybe nice to have, down below that like come in handy if you do need them. Like something like that might be the Frida Baby Cradle Cap Brush. I have used that with my son and it was really helpful. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's like an essential. But yeah, so anyway, let me know one of your newborn essentials down below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!